Hello and welcome to Steel and Wood. Today I'd like to go over my AR-15 and how I have it set up, and maybe give you an idea of how some ideas on how you might like to set yours up, or maybe share your own setup in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy my content and want to see more, and definitely let me know how you like your rifle setup in the comments down below. So let's get started. This weapon is checked and safe. Now this is originally a Ruger AR556. I've changed almost everything on this rifle. Originally bought this rifle when they first came out, right after the Sandy Hook massacre, and so that was 2013, 2014 when I bought this rifle, and it has slowly been completed over the years, and finally about I don't know, 6 months ago I finally put the finishing touches on it. Now we all know that you say a rifle is done and it never really is, kind of thing. Same thing with cars or whatever, but I think that this is finished. So this rifle is chambered in 5.56. It has a 1 1/8 twist rate on the barrel, and some of the things that I've changed, if we start from the front, this is a Spikes Tactical muzzle brake. Now it's 5.56, and do you need a muzzle brake? Not really, but it's just what I wanted to run on there, maybe keep it a little flatter shooting. This rifle originally comes with the A2 style gas block with the integrated front sight, so I'm not going to change that out, but this is a 16-inch barreled rifle with a carbine length gas system. So if you have a rifle like this, remember that you have to buy, even though it's a 16-inch, it may have a carbine length gas system, and you have to buy your handguards and stuff for that size. Instead of mid-length, it would be carbine. Next thing we've got is an Olight Odin, and this is the full-size model, and this is how I have it set up, where the tape switch is on the top, and then the light itself is actually on the right side of the sight there. That way, as I'm holding it, this is how I'd hold my rifle, and I can just take my thumb and flip that on. Okay. Now this quad rail here, I don't know the brand. I got it way back when I first got the rifle, and it was just something I picked up in a local gun shop, so I'm not sure who made that, but I have the rail covers from Magpul. This is an MOE Magpul foregrip, and I also have, this rifle originally came with a bayonet lug here on the bottom of the gas block, but the actual lugs on here were too thick to fit an M9 bayonet, so I actually had to, and also with it being a carbine length gas system and a 16-inch barrel, you don't get the proper length that you should for your bayonet past the barrel. So I got an extension for it here that makes the lugs the correct size to fit your M9 Ontario M9 bayonet, and and also extends it to the correct distance. If we go back from there, on top I have a Sig Sauer Romeo 5 XDR red dot sight. I'm going to roll in some pictures of the reticle here. You can either have just the dot in the middle, or you can have the dot and the ring. Okay, I usually run the dot and the ring. And I want to say that this is a 2 or 3 MOA dot. Coming back from there, I changed out my dust cover here just for a bit of fun. Got the Hawaiian luau theme, and this is from mysoutherntactical.com. They got tons of different designs and actually make magazines that are coated with, you know, have pictures or whatever on them. You can actually even get them custom made. From there, I have a Sharps Rifle Company bolt carrier group and bolt. These are highly upgraded bolt from the original mil spec as far as the metals and the coatings are concerned. I mean, it's just like butter. This bolt carrier group is like butter in here. I love that group, BCG. I haven't changed the safety selector switch, the action release paddle, or the magazine release to anything different than came on it. I just feel like those are fine. This rifle originally came with these iron sights. This is a Ruger made sight, but it's basically similar to a Magpul backup sight, backup iron sight. And then for my charging handle, I changed it out to a BCM Gunfighter. I believe it's the large size ambidextrous charging handle. From there we have a Magpul MOE Plus grip. This is it's kind of a rubberized texture on the outside, and it has a little compartment inside. You can pull this little door out, or this little piece out, and actually put batteries or a couple of rounds or whatever you want inside of here. This is the standard buffer tube that came on the rifle, and then I've changed the stock out to this Magpul CTR. I've had no issues with this. This is a good stock. I like it. And the sling on this rifle, as I've said before, is, you know, having a sling on a rifle that you intend for serious use is required in my mind. So I have the Blue Force Gear Vickers sling. I pretty much run this on all of my rifles or shotguns except for my long-range precision rifle, bolt action. But this sling here, and I've gone for the upgraded version that has the steel hardware, like the slides and all this are not plastic, they're the steel. Last thing that I've upgraded on this rifle is the trigger and trigger group. This is a Geisley SSAE trigger, and I will try to show you just how good this trigger is. This is probably the best trigger I've ever felt. So we've got it. It's a two-stage trigger. You've got your first stage there, and then from there it's super crisp. Just very, very nice trigger. Let's see if I can get you a little closer here. It's really nice. They advertise from the manufacturer that I believe it's a 3.5 pound break, but the first stage takes up about two pounds, and the second stage where it breaks is only like 1.5 pounds or something. It's really nice. I've shot some really good groups with this rifle, even with just the red dot at 100 yards. And you know, you think, oh, it's just a basic, you know, this could be something like a PSA or a DPMS or any of these kind of entry-level rifles that you see that are more budget friendly, and you could still do very well with one. Even before I'd added any of these upgrades, I thought the rifle shot pretty well. I mean, it was just a basic AR15, but I still thought it shot pretty well for just, you know, a base model AR15. No, it's not a Daniel Defense or anything, you know, Knight's Armament, anything like that. And honestly, I don't think with, you know, what I've seen that I could justify paying as much as those rifles, you know, that they asked for. But one last thing, I'll just show you how I have this sling attached on the other side. You'll see there's my attachment point here on the Picatinny rail. And then on the back, on the stock itself, there is a quick disconnect that goes into the CTR stock. And this is a Gravtech, I think is the name of the company, heavy duty a quick disconnect sling swivel. So tell me down in the comments, you know, how do you have your rifle set up? Now keep in mind that this rifle was built, and a lot of these parts were bought and put on before you know, M-LOK was a thing or anything. So, you know, it's still got the quad rail. It's still got, you know, when everybody back in the day had all the Magpul furniture and everything on their guns. So this is kind of a blast from the past in some ways. But you know, like I said, some of this stuff was recent that was put on, and I think, you know, I'm very satisfied with how it turned out. So in the comments, tell me how you have yours set up, or you know, so if there's different parts on here that maybe you've used and you liked, anything like that. And with that, I think I'm gonna sign off. Have a great day, and thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Take care now.